Something very interesting to observe at the Qutb Shahi tombs is the evolution of the architecture within just 3 generations of the kings. Behind me, in the very distance that you see, is the tomb of Sultan Khuli Qutb Mulk, the very first Sultan of Golconda. As you can see, the tomb is actually built in the style of the Bahmani tombs that you can see in Bidar, because Sultan Khuli was actually still under the sovereignship of the Bahmani Sultan. The very next generation, Jamshed Hulli, the double-story tomb that you can see in the distance, you can see by this time the Sultanate of Golconda started having its own tastes in architecture, its own style. And this actually brought in local traditional elements from the Kakatiya region and incorporated it into the funerary architecture. Brother of Jamshed Hulli, the third king of Golconda, you can say, is Ibrahim Kouli, that you see in the distance behind me. Here, the typology evolves even further. You have much more refined proportions and arches. You actually have, for the very first time, tile work appearing in the tombs of Golconda. And there you actually see that it is modeled a lot more after local traditional elements that Ibrahim Kouli must have seen during his time in Hampi. Now we finally reach to the middle stage of the evolution. Behind me is the tomb of Sultan Khuli Qutb Shah, Muhammad Khuli Qutb Shah as he is known, the founder of Hyderabad. And here you actually see for the very first time that polished granite is used in the surface of the buildings, in the elevations of the buildings. This is directly related to the fact that in the year 1565, the same year when Muhammad Khuli was born, the state of Vijayanagara fell to the Bahmani states, or the descendants of the Bahmani states. And all of the craftsmen from the Vijayanagara Empire eventually moved to other patron states, Bijapur and Golconda. And at the tomb of Muhammad Khuli Qutb Shah, you actually see very interesting jharokas and motifs from across the Deccan states, and a very peculiar form had developed by this time in Golconda.